Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a fun little video comparing Eastern and Western makeup looks. So if you're interested in the products and the techniques that I use for both, keep on watching. Alright, so I already went in with a little bit of foundation. I put a little bit of a lighter foundation on the Eastern makeup side and a darker one on the Western side. For concealer on the Western side, I'm going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm putting on a much more generous amount just to really brighten up that under eye in that classic kind of triangle shape. And for my blemishes, I'm going in with the Haus Labs concealer, putting that anywhere that I want a little bit more coverage. This is a great concealer, by the way. And for the Eastern makeup side, I'm going in with the Saem concealer. This is also a really nice concealer. I'm gonna go in with a much lighter amount of concealer, literally just a dot there and then a dot on the outer corner to brighten it up, and then also bringing that onto my blemishes as well. So the main difference here is one, the products, but also just how I apply the concealer under my eyes. So the Western side is a lot more focused on using more product to really brighten that under eye. And again, there's no right or wrong way of doing makeup. I am simply just showing the differences on both sides. I honestly love the makeup style on either side, just kind of depending on the day, depending on what I'm feeling. And I'm blending everything out with a Real Techniques Beauty sponge. Now for that under eye, we like to really just concentrate it in one area because we don't want to go overboard with the concealer. It's also a little bit more brightening. This concealer is really nice as well. As you can see, that covered up my blemishes really nicely. Also, it's literally so cheap. Like, I'm pretty sure this concealer is like $6, which is wild. For the Western side, I'm going in with the classic, the beloved Laura Mercier setting powder. And for the Eastern side, I'm using this one by SKINFOOD. It's the Peach Cotton Multi Finishing Powder. Both great powders. They're both loose powders as well. So for the Western side, I'm gonna go in with a brush and pack on a much thicker layer. I'm gonna basically apply it all over my face. In the West, we definitely go a little more heavy with the powder versus on the Eastern side. So first of all, this comes with a cute little powder puff. When it comes to powder, I like doing a very small amount. In Asia, they mainly focus on just powdering where you need it. So that would just be a little bit under the eye and then in the T-zone, like right here. And the rest, like the cheek, you want to leave that. We don't want to cover up that glow. This powder is really great for managing oil, by the way, like really good powder. So for my eyebrows, for the Western side, I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is one of my favorite brow pencils. It is affordable and it basically does the exact same thing as the ones that you find at Sephora. So for the Western side, we're gonna go in with a heavier hand and draw out more of a defined shape. I'm extending the end of my eyebrow as well. This is in the shade Brunette, by the way. She's darker, she's a little bit more defined in shape. For the Eastern side, I'm going in with the ETUDE Drawing Eyebrow, and the shape of this one is different. It's more tapered, it's a fatter tip as well. So this allows you to just color in your brows with a more natural appearance. It's not gonna be super precise, but it gets the job done. And I'm basically gonna draw it a little bit less curved than the other side. I'm focusing on making it a slightly straighter brow. The shade of this is also lighter and more gray tone than this side. As you can see, it's a lot more like brown and deeper, and this side is more gray. For brow gel, for the Western side, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. And in the West, we really like fluffy, big brows. So I'm just gonna brush it up with a much more upwards motion. Just make sure all the brow hairs are really kind of slicked up. And in the East, we wanna make sure the brows aren't falling, but it's not as dramatic as of a slick up. So I'm using the Han Brow Fixer by Romand, and this is also a really nice brow gel. It holds it in place without it being too much. If you want like a super slicked up brow, this might not work for that, but if you just want like a natural, you know, keep your hairs in place, make it not fall, but not super like, then this is a good one. For eyeshadow, for the Western side, I'm going in with the Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette. This is kind of just like a neutral, nudie brown palette. I'm gonna start by using this brown shade as an all-over lid shade. Western eyeshadows tend to be a little bit more pigmented, which can be a good or bad thing, just totally depending on your personal preference. In the East, we like more subtle makeup. In the West, it's definitely a little bit more dramatic. So now that I have that all over lid shade, I'm gonna go in with this darker brown here and focus that on the lid and on the outer corner as well. I'm also gonna go in with this shimmery shade right here and pop that on the lid just with my finger. It's very subtle. And then lastly, I'm gonna add this black shade and I'm just gonna put it in the very outer corner to darken that up a bit like that, just to give it some more depth. For the eastern side, I'm going in with the Romand Better Than Palette Shade and Shadow Garden. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here as an all over lid shade. As you can see, it's much less dramatic than the western side. I'm gonna go in with this next darker, slightly darker, pinky, nudie, mauvey eyeshadow shade and focus that just on the lid. And now I'm gonna go in with this glittery palette and I'm gonna add this lighter glitter here with my finger and just tap it over the lid a little bit, like so. So she's really subtle, but it adds a beautiful little layer of glitter. For eyeliner on the western side, I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And essentially, I'm going to be drawing the line a little bit more upturned and bolder than this side. On the eastern side, I'm going in with the Judy Doll liquid liner in the shade Gray Brown. It's a cool tone brown, which I like because if it's too warm, then it kind of just doesn't mesh well with the rest of your makeup. It almost still looks black, but it's just like lighter. I'm also gonna do more of a downturned wing. And that is the difference in eyeliner. Look at the difference in the tip size between the two as well. Like the Judy Doll one is so thin. For my lashes, I'm gonna curl both sides with the Shiseido eyelash curler. For the western side mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Sky High. This one is a deep black color and it is a very voluminizing mascara. Like, that is my lashes after just one coat. It's kind of crazy. For the eastern side, I'm going in with the CLIO Kill Lash Superproof Mascara, and this mascara is insane at not coming off during the day. Like, it's even a little bit hard to remove because of how much it stays, but you don't have to worry about your mascara going anywhere or smudging or anything with this mascara. It's really, really good for that. Moving on to contour, for the western side, I'm going in with the Sephora Contour Stick. Contour sticks are just really big in the West. This is a pretty nice one. As you can see, it's definitely very cool toned as well, and also a swipe on the inner part of my nose. I like to keep it pretty subtle with contour overall. I'm just gonna blend this in with a fluffy brush. As you can see, that chiseled down my face a lot more. For the eastern side, I'm going in with the Too Cool for School contour. I love this contour, you guys. It is my favorite one that I use at the moment because it's not too much. Like, I find that contour stick, sometimes it's really easy to put too much on your face and then it's just kind of hard to blend out. It comes with this little brush, which is really nice as well, and I use the smaller end to contour my nose. By the way, guys, if you like any of the products that I'm using on the eastern side, I have a Yesstyle link that I will be linking down below so you can shop all of my favorite K-beauty, Asian beauty products that I'm using. And that contour, it's a lot more subtle. This contour isn't super pigmented, so honestly, it's like kind of impossible to go overload with it. Moving on to bronzer. So in the East, we actually don't even use bronzer. Like, it's just contour and that's it. They don't really go for that tan sun-kissed look. They go for like a more pale look. And honestly, personal preference, I love bronzer. Like, I always use it in my normal makeup routine. The bronzer that I'm using is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And I just like to go in with a big fluffy brush. And you always just want to put bronzer above where you put contour. So I'm putting it more on the high points of my face and also in the temples, just warming all of that up. Yesstyle actually sells some Western makeup products as well. They have some of the more luxurious ones like Charlotte Tilbury. They have like Dior and Chanel, which is crazy. Although if you actually live in the West, like if you live in Canada or the States, I wouldn't recommend shopping on there for Western products because it's more expensive than buying it at like Sephora. But if you live in like the East per se and you don't, I'm not really sure where you guys normally buy those types of products, if you even do buy Western products, but Yesstyle is an option if you want to get Western makeup products and you don't live in the West. So as you can see, that just added more warmth to my skin, which is totally different than contour, which is adding shadows. So this side is a lot more bronzy and warm, and this side, there's no bronzer. Now for blush, for the Western side, I'm going in with the Haus Labs blush, and I'm going to be placing this blush more on the higher points of my cheeks. In the West, we really like to use blush to lift our face. We also like to go like a little bit heavier with the blush. So this blush is actually very pigmented. You have to actually kind of be careful to not use too much. I think I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to go like too crazy because it's just already so pigmented. In the East, I'm using the lilybyred blush, and I love this blush so much. It's so good. So the placement of blush in the East is we like to concentrate it more in the middle of our face because that gives a much more youthful glow to the skin, and it also brings the focus more into the middle of the face instead of like snatching it. It's just, again, personal preference, but I like doing both. Honestly, it kind of just depends on what kind of a look I'm going for. Also gonna put some on my nose as well. I like this blush because it's not super pigmented as well, so it's very user-friendly. You don't have to worry about putting too much by accident. For highlight, I'm just gonna go in with the Benefit Cookie highlighter. I actually don't currently own any East Beauty, Asian Beauty highlighter, so I'm just gonna use the same one. A lot of the highlighters in the East are very beautiful. They work very similarly, honestly. There's liquids, powders, just like how there is in the West. And honestly, I find the only difference is that they're probably a little bit more subtle, so I'm just gonna put on a little bit less. So moving on to the lips, for the Western side, I'm gonna do a nice lip combo moment, and I'm using the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade On It, and this MAC lipstick in the shade Thanks It's MAC. In the West, we're very big on lip liners. I honestly love the look of lip liner. I don't always wear it because sometimes I want a more natural looking lip. Don't get me wrong, there are K-beauty lip liners as well, but they're shade range is like not nearly as extensive as in the West. They're also very light, so if you're tan at all, like even as tan as I am, it's really hard to use Asian lip liners, honestly. I'm going in with that lipstick. Thanks It's MAC is a really beautiful, like universal shade. It is one of my favorite nude lipsticks at the moment. That's the lip for the Western side. For the Eastern side, I'm gonna go in with a Romand lip tint, and this is in the shade Almond Rose. And in the East, we like to concentrate most of the color on the inside of the lips. So it's literally like polar opposite, because here we like to do a darker lip line, and here we like to do more color on the inside and do kind of like an ombre effect. So I just blend that out with my finger. And I'm just gonna finish that off with a little bit of a gloss. So this is the Fui Jelly Pot in the shade Custard, and that is just so cute. I love that. And I'm just using the little silicone brush that comes with it and applying that on top, and that is the lips. The only step that's left is setting spray, and honestly, I only own Western setting sprays at the moment. I haven't tried any of the Eastern ones, so if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Let me know also like how they compare, if you have experiences with both. So to complete this look, I'm just gonna do an all-over setting spray. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick. And that finishes both sides of the look. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to shop any of the products that I used on the Eastern side, feel free to check out the links in the description box down below. Everything is on Yesstyle. Yesstyle is amazing. If you want to order Asian beauty, whether you're in the West or the East, that's where I get all of my Asian beauty. And if you're someone who only uses Western makeup products, definitely check them out, because Yesstyle has a lot of really good products, and they're a lot cheaper than a lot of the makeup in the West. Like if you live in Canada or the US, you know how expensive Western makeup is getting lately. Like even drugstore makeup is insane. If I go to Shoppers Drug Mart now, why is everything $20? Like it makes no sense. Even e.l.f. is like $10 now. I literally remember when e.l.f. used to be like $3 for everything. But yeah, K-beauty is a lot more affordable for a lot of products, and they perform amazingly, and they sell like everything you can possibly think of. This shirt is actually from Yesstyle as well, and they're actually like pretty good quality for what they are. Like, of course, it's not going to be like the best quality ever. Like, it's not like Reformation, but it's a lot better quality than like Shein. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. How I do my actual makeup, I do a combination of the two. Like, I have both Eastern and Western products, and I do a combination of the techniques, honestly. Out of just like a purely Western and purely Eastern look, I do think the Eastern one just suits me better because I'm Asian. So naturally, I think, of course, this one would, you know, look a little bit more natural and seamless and probably better overall on me. I do really like Western makeup styles though. Maybe just because I live in the West, I'm more influenced by it, but I just think both have their time and place. Both kind of just give different vibes. Just totally depends on what you love personally. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.